Hey marshmallows, welcome back to another celebrity tarot reading. Give it up, give it up. So today we are doing Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, if you don't know who she is a neo soul artist from back in the early 2000s. And she has recently come out and made various claims about many black celebrities, black artists, A-list celebrities that she has come across and her experience with them. Trigger warning, she speaks about assault in various forms, doxing, basically having a hit out on her head, many things. She has made various claims. Like, I can't even, like, you would have to, it's a rabbit hole. You would have to dive down a rabbit hole. But before we begin, I do tarot readings, link down in the description. I just came out with a new one. Well, not just, but I came out with a new one. It is inspired by the Halloween theme, and it's called Spirits. It's to find out what spirits are in your home or that surround you. Okay, so if you want to know if there's any ghosts, any ancestors, any deceased loved ones, anything, girl, a pet, a dog, a cat, a mouse, whatever, go check that out. It's $7, $8, and yeah, link down in the description. If you want to talk with me one-on-one or in a group setting, Discord link down in the description. And I fixed the link, by the way, you guys, so I make links so that they never expire now, because before they would expire after 7 days. Moving on, let's get into it. So Jaguar Wright, she has came out and made various fucking claims. Now, Beyonce and Jay-Z are the main ones she targets when she makes these claims. She has said many things, and she basically alluded that Jay-Z's time is up and he's up next, and she has started to expose Jay-Z and Beyonce as well and her horrible experience with them. Now, Beyonce has been catching a lot of flack on social media because if y'all don't know, Beyonce recently, and I'm about to get in on her ass real quick, she has recently released some candle for $60. Beyonce has been releasing anything that she can, selling random fucking bullshit after she realized that the Ivy Adidas collab thing did not work. Let me tell you something. The reason why Beyonce is getting a lot of shit is because she has no personality that we can see, right? No shade, but you can't, like, this whole prestigious, not being in the public eye, not sharing no information, it was all fun and games until you realize that it alienates you from your fans. And now people are coming out saying Beyonce has no personality. You're trying to sell us all this shit, but it's like, girl, we don't know you like that. Like, you know what I mean? You barely pop out. The only time you want to pop out is to sell something. Second of all, this economy is shit, and you're trying to sell us $60 candles? And they're regular candles, y'all. Like, they're not big candles. Like, they're regular candles. $60 in this economy? Let me tell you something. Wake up, y'all. Jay-Z and Beyonce are capitalists, period. I don't care what nobody has to say. Jay-Z and Beyonce are capitalists through and through. All these celebrities, they only care about themselves, okay? They're very selfish. They're only in it for themselves and their own betterment. They don't give a fuck about any of us. Don't let them lie and sit there and tell you that they love you. They don't, girl. They be lying, okay? And they only care about themselves. So yeah, I just had to get on her ass real quick because it's like, why are you trying to sell us? Whew. Anyways, right? Moving on. So let's get into Jaguar Wright and her claims. So first of all, y'all know I got to get into her current energy. It's very important that I get into her current energy just so that I get a feel of what I'm working with, and we can see how she's feeling nowadays, how she's currently feeling, okay, in this moment in time. So her current energy, honestly, it's a little bit chaotic. You know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of chaos surrounding her. Her energy is also very chaotic because she's been a whistleblower, and when you're a whistleblower, it kind of puts a target on your head. And so there's been a lot of attention. A lot of people has been having her names in their mouth. Well, am I saying that right? Yeah, like, basically she's been the topic of discussion for a while at this point. And so, yeah, if I were her, I would definitely recommend her to get like some type of protection spell over her, because I see a lot of evil eye. The worst thing, let me tell you something. Let me give y'all a word of advice real quick. The one thing, if you really want to know how to destroy a rich person, an elite person, a wealthy person, You threaten them with their secrets. They never want their secrets exposed. So it's putting a big target on her back. I see a lot of celebrities, even big celebrities, kind of being like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, oh my God. Like, there's a lot of people in the industry that are shaking in their boots. Like, they're kind of scared. You know what I mean? They might get exposed next, right? There's a lot of people that are looking out for Jaguar Wright, like, girl, like, you know what I mean? Kind of like, who, like, how much does she know, right? What does she know? How much does she know? So let me just tell you guys her current energy, right? Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, she has her finances is a bit of an issue here. So this is concerning, but she is heavily focused on her financial state and her career as well. With the Five of Pentacles, I wouldn't say she's broke or anything, but it's almost like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is her kind of being like, I'm not gonna lie, she feels a little bit entitled. Like, she feels entitled to some sort of compensation. Like, I went through all this shit and look where I'm at right now, right? It's like, imagine you've been working at a job and you've been hustling for 10 years. You had a little peak, and then after that peak, everything went downhill. And then you look back 10 years later and you're like, oh my gosh, I did all of that for what? That's kind of Jaguar Wright's energy. It's like, I feel like I'm entitled to more. Like, where's my flowers, right? I put in work, I bust my ass off, you know, and look where I'm at, right? It's almost like she's comparing herself to her peers who also came out in the same time as her, and she sees they have a more successful career. I'm thinking Erykah Badu, and she's kind of like, that should be me. Like, why am I not here? It's kind of like she's looking back, almost kind of like with regret, like, why am I not as successful as my peers? So money is on her mind. Again, finances is a bit of an issue. Not saying she's broke, because clearly she's not. There's pentacles here. It's just not a lot, right? It's not as much as she would want. The Knight of Pentacles, I would suggest that she be very wise with how she spends her money. Possibly working out business deals, maybe. I know a lot of people may not think that, you know. Anywho. Let's continue. So the Nine of Cups is here. She's pretty satisfied. I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty satisfied. This makes me think that she's telling these secrets out of spite. You know, it's kind of like you threatening to blackmail somebody. Like, if you don't do this for me, then I'm going to tell everybody this, that, and the third. And then they don't do it for you. And then you're just kind of like, well, and then you tell the secret. And then after you tell the secret, it's kind of like, well, I told you, you know what I mean? Like, she's feeling happy right now. This is almost like, there we go. Boom, the Justice card. She feels vindicated, right? It's almost like, this is my get back for all the people that has wronged me. I feel like she feels as though she's been burned by the industry. Like, people that she trusted, or there was somebody that she thought had her back, or there were multiple people she thought had her back, you know, while she was rising in her career, turn around and look, the industry is fake and phony, right? People are only cool with you because you're the hottest thing on the block. Once you're yesterday's news, nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. Like, the industry is full of snakes. It's full of people who only care about themselves. I mean, a lot of these celebrities, you truly have to sit there and question, what did they do to get to where they are? Because a lot of these major celebrities, they didn't just get there due to hard work and perseverance. They did a little something. So it's like, if you're willing to do that, then you're willing to do anything. If you're willing to sacrifice yourself, you're willing to sacrifice anybody and anything, right? And so, anywho, moving on, right? Jaguar feels like she is getting her justice. Like, yes, this is my good karma, right? Like, her spilling all these people's secrets. This is like, yes, like, they deserve this, right? She feels justified in doing this, and she also in turn feels vindicated, and she feels as though she's getting her justice from basically throat chakra. Somebody has an issue with their throat chakra, or somebody's trying to shut down somebody else's throat chakra. She needs to be careful. And I'm being so serious. Like, she needs to be careful, because I didn't have an issue speaking before I did this reading. Also, fun fact, you guys, while I was doing a bit of research, because y'all know I live under a rock, you guys know back in the day, Jaguar Wright, she literally threw her son's ashes on somebody and herself. Like, she was spreading her son's ashes and she threw it at somebody random. Yeah. Anywho, moving on. Okay, the Empress talks about fertility, abundance, and yeah, like I said, she's on her high horse right now. She feels vindicated and she feels justified. Like, yes, I have every right to do this, right? The Nine of Pentacles, like she's the Nine of Cups, she's happy. Not happy, but she's satisfied. Like an itch, like an itch. Like imagine she was holding this in for all these years, right? And it's like an itch, something that's been eating at you all these years, and you finally just let it all out, right? Like she feels like, yes, finally, like I did what I had to do. Nine, Queen of Cups. This could be very emotional for her. These situations that she's talking about. It could be very traumatizing for her, and so I would, watch those emotions. The Six of Swords. So this may have to do with her walking away from somebody or multiple people, losing connections. You know what this feels like? This feels like because this has happened to multiple celebrities before. It's like when you start off and you're rising into stardom, you're famous, everybody has your name in their mouth, right? Like for example, who can I think of right now? Let's just give an example real quick. Sexy Red, right? When Sexy Red, well, she still kind of is rising, but wait, you know what I mean? She rose into stardom. Everybody had no. Let's bring it to Ice Spice. Boom. So let's think about Ice Spice, right? When she rose to stardom, everybody had her name in their mouth. Everybody wanted to collab. She was out and about. But now, slowly but surely, she's starting to kind of lose momentum. People are kind of turning their backs on her. That's what it feels like. It feels like, wow, so everything was all fun and games and it was all cool when I was hot and popping, but now that you know what I mean, I'm not doing as well anymore. Y'all turn y'all backs on me. She feels like entitled and slighted, right? It's like she doesn't understand the business aspect of it all. Like I'm really getting into somebody's energy. It's not hers. It's somebody else within the industry. It's like she doesn't understand the business aspect. It's like you turned your back on me, but it's like, yeah, it's business though. You know what I mean? You was hot and popping, so obviously everybody's gonna jump on the train. But now that you kind of lost momentum, it's like the industry. One thing the industry loves to do is suck the life out of you, drain you dry, and then once you don't have anything else to offer, they cast you to the side. Anywho, the Nine of Swords is here. Her mental health is also an issue. I would tell her to watch out, with depression as well. Again, I'm hearing spiritual attacks. I do see spiritual attacks. And obviously you can send out spiritual attacks whether you know it or not. Like I said, there is somebody who doesn't want her to talk anymore. There's somebody who's apprehensive about her saying anything further. Like, please stop talking, bitch. Like, because you gonna spill my tea and I don't want my tea to be spilled next. Okay. Moving on, this could be in relation to the King of Pentacles, okay, a well-established man or multiple men, financially stable, maybe even an earth sign, strength card. So there is some truth to what she's saying. I don't think she's completely lying. I think there is some sort of truth with the strength card. Okay, this is something she's had to endure, something that she's held in for a while. I think her releasing all of this information, she's not only doing it out of spite, but it's also in a way helping with the guilty conscience she's had over the years, right? The Ten of Cups, being happy, being satisfied. The Temperance, finding balance and stability, okay? And the King of Cups. Did she date somebody within the industry? Did she date one of the elite men, whatever, like a Jay-Z, a Kanye? Did she date anybody? Does anybody know that? Anywho, the Seven of Cups is here. This is being offered things in secret. This is a very secretive, sneaky kind of card. Under the table, behind the scenes, behind closed doors type shit. I wouldn't put it past her to say things, exaggerate things, like Cat Williams. Yeah, the Three of Cups, her connections within the industry. Let's start asking some questions that you guys had to say. All right, so what are Jaguar Wright's intentions now? Like I said, you guys, she feels a bit entitled. Her energy is like, damn, y'all left me to go live the good life. I was just living a good life not too long ago. What happened? It kind of gives me a washed up artist that's trying to come back on the scene. Who can we think of? Who's a washed up artist that's trying to come back on the scene? I forgot. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's almost like she feels slighted. She feels like, damn, I held it down for y'all. I was here. And then like, look where I'm at and look where y'all at. Like, that's not fair. So that's just my personal opinion. I mean, that's just the energy that I'm feeling from her. That's not an opinion. But let's move on. So what are her intentions? Why is she doing this? Why is she exposing the truth? Now, with the Page of Swords, it is to get people talking. All right, there is a bit of mischief when it comes to this. So, she knows what she's doing, and she's doing this to cause a discussion. you know um so with the Page of Swords, she is doing it to get people talking. Right? This talks about the Page of Swords does talk about lies, deception. It talks about illusions, delusions, but it also talks about conversation. It talks about discourse. And she is doing this to cause discourse, okay? So she is exposing the truth somewhat. Again, is she the most credible source? No. And I say that because the Three of Swords is here. The Three of Swords is here. The Six of Swords is here. Because this is not truly coming from a place of, I just want better for the world. I just want karma. No, this is coming from a place of, you feel slighted. I would have more faith in her if it was coming from a place of, like, I just truly want better for this world and the industry. Like, pay attention to the subtle things that she says. Because you can hear, like, if she would have simply been like, the industry is fucked up and I just want better for the industry. People like me, young girls like me who genuinely just come in to want a good career. Like this, it's not coming from that place. It's coming from, you feel slighted. You feel like somebody that you were close to, somebody that you possibly made a bond, a pact with, that, could have probably promised you that you were going to live the good life, that they had your back. They went up against you. That's what it's really about. You're exposing this after the fact. That's my thing. This is after everything. Like, it was all fun and games when you thought you was finna get a piece of the pie, but now that you see your piece, your slice of the pie is giving very much like them pizza handouts at school, them little thin ass, like 1/8 of a slice. Now that you see your pie is not that big, now you want to expose. But why didn't you? Like, where was all this energy before? This energy is coming after the ending of this relationship, which could be with, an artist or multiple A-list, higher up celebrities. Anywho, moving on. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is here. The Seven of Cups is here. So I do think there is a little bit of ulterior motive to what she's doing. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but money is involved very much with the Ace of Pentacles. This talks about money, opportunity. And the Ten of Pentacles, she wants to leave a legacy. I don't know if she had an epiphany recently and she was like, what the hell? Like, my career, like, is not as great as it should have been. And I don't know. Okay, the Strength card is here. Yeah, I don't want to make her sound evil or anything. She's not. I definitely believe she's went through something. She definitely went through something that changed her, and was probably traumatic for her. But everything else, like, you just got to be able to tell, like, what's a lie and what's not a lie. She's not the most credible source. All right, the Two of Pentacles, like I said, yeah, money is a factor. She feels slighted, period. Eight of Cups, feeling lost, confused. The Nine of Swords is here. I would say she needs to be careful with her mental health. I would warn her, like, be very careful. Also, make sure nobody's playing mind games. Like, you know what I mean? Sending anything out to mess with your mental. She needs to watch out. Because that mental health, child. And the Eight of Swords. This gives me Cat William vibes. Like, this means potentially she has the, like, okay, potentially she is likely to say things without really even, like, fact checking. Like, it's like, oh, okay, like, okay, so I heard that da 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 did this. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Like, she's not exactly thinking before she says things. It's just like, oh, okay, like, almost like for shock value, or yeah. So she's not the most credible source, like I said. When she's saying these things, and I mean, it's not necessarily like she witnessed everything firsthand. This could be coming from a friend of a friend, and it's like, oh, okay, you heard that too? All right, let me go say this too. Like, it's not giving, oh, every single thing that I'm talking about, I have receipts, I have this, I have that. You know what I mean? there is a bit of ulterior motive to her. So that is her intention. Her intention is to expose the truth, definitely. And part of the truth is still there, but the moon card is on top. There is also a bit of lie to what she's saying as well. And this is really coming from a place of her feeling entitled to more when it comes to her career. You know, she feels as though she wasn't given what she was worth, and she, you know what I mean? She deserves a legacy. That's where this is coming from. And the King of Pentacles, yeah. So there is a little bit more secrets, a little bit more lies and deceptions around this King of Pentacles, whoever this big boss man is with a lot of money. Next question. Okay, so somebody asked, why is Jaguar Wright? Why is Jaguar Wright the only one that is telling all of this sensitive information? Now, with the Queen of Swords, all right, this talks about her, you know, standing on business, saying everything, da 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 da. The Eight of Swords. So why aren't people coming out? Because these people, okay, so intuitively, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not trying to be shady, but intuitively, I do hear that Jaguar Wright, she feels comfortable doing this because she has nothing else to lose, right? Her career, and it's no shade, her career is it's kind of come to like a standstill, and so it's not like she's still out and about doing all of this, doing all of that, like she's a hardworking artist to this day. Like, no, you know, it's almost like this I have nothing else to lose energy. Like, why not? You know what I mean? My career is not that great anymore. Why not? Right? Everybody else is not coming out because they still have these connections with the devil card, right? There still is this tie, this maybe even deals, right? Maybe they've been silenced literally in the sense of what do you call it when you like make somebody sign something to not speak out. Like, these people are still tied down to the industry, right? So that's why it's only Jaguar Wright. I'm 100% positive that some of the things that she has said, these other artists have also experienced 100%, but she's the only one that's coming out talking about it because she has nothing else to lose, right? That's why. Six of Swords, like, yeah, she already walked away. She made peace, she walked away, and now it's like, why not? But everybody else, not so much. All right, next question. All right, I'm back. It got super, super dim, and I was like, oh my gosh, bitch, I got scared. So, so anywho, why haven't the elites tried to stop her from saying all this random shit, from exposing the truth? Well, with the Seven of Cups, I don't know, y'all. Is she getting paid under the table? Like, this gives me, like, there's somebody who's egging her on to keep saying this shit. Like, there's somebody, possibly multiple people within the industry that are supporting her on the low. On the low. So even though she's exposing the truth, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna lay it all out there, lay it all out there. Like, the truth. Like, because there is somebody who is supporting her, right? I don't know. There's this feeling of she's telling the truth, but even then she's not telling the full truth. Like, there's something, I don't know. There's something that she's hiding, maybe potentially that she was involved in. I'm not sure. But the Seven of Cups is here. Yeah. There is somebody who is within the industry that is supporting her. I don't know if she knows them or not, but definitely. So that's why she's allowed to do all of this. Basically, that's why they have allowed her to. She might be getting paid under the table to do it, right? The Eight of Cups talks about working hard, making that moolah. Yeah. The Justice card. Many people also within the industry may feel vindicated, you know, for her exposing the truth, right? So there is some people in the industry who do support her. Yeah, it's very clear. Three of Swords. Ten of Swords. She feels betrayed by somebody within the industry. That's why she's coming out. I can't trust nobody. Look, here's my personal opinion. I can't trust nobody that decides to expose the truth after you've been like, you know what I mean? After it's because you didn't get what you wanted to get out of it. Like, that makes you less credible, because it's like, if you really wanted to just keep it a buck and expose the truth, you would have been did that. But now all of a sudden you only decide to do it after you didn't get what you like. Anyways. Will all the higher ups and elites that were basically controlling Diddy as well, like, because, you know, one thing about the industry, there's always somebody on top of the next person, on top of the next person. It's like one big pyramid scheme. So will all the elites and higher ups that, you know, were involved with Diddy, will they be exposed too? Not all of them with the Eight of Cups, you know, because there's definitely more to the Diddy situation than we know. Like I said, Diddy is being used as a distraction right now. He's not the only one. He's not the only one. Shocker, yes. And I'm not just talking about back celebrities. I'm talking about all the men in tuxedos too. Like, yeah. There's more. I'm not sure if they will all be exposed, but with the Wheel of Fortune, we can rest assured karma will definitely come bite them in the ass. If not in this lifetime, then the next. You know, you cannot escape the universe. You can try, but you cannot escape. All right. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, this lets me know that this is a karmic cycle, and yeah, they'll get they're gonna get their dues very much. The Page of Swords, we will definitely be talking about more than just Diddy. So this lets me know that more people will be exposed with the Page of Swords, and we will be talking about it. There will be gossip. It'll be a hot topic. Yeah, more emperors with the Emperor. Okay, a high established well-off man, a respected man within his social little thing. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, working hard, and the Two of Cups. So, I mean, Two of Pentacles. Yes, more people will be exposed. More than just Diddy, because obviously there's more than just Diddy. So, really quick question. Was Jaguar Wright also a part of these, what you call it, little things, these celebrity, like basically, did she also take part in these things that she is exposing? The Tower card is here, the Death card. Potentially, yeah, in the past, sure. But the Hierophant is here. No. Definitely, there were definitely some things she was a part of that can be seen as shady, maybe even hypocritical. But nothing as bad as what she's talking about. Like, I don't see her assaulting anybody. I don't see her R-wording anybody or like anything like that. Coercing anybody, nothing like that. Maybe like, you know, like typical stuff like spreading drama, gossip, being competitive within the industry, yes. But her, no. With the Queen of Swords, I see her making the right decisions. The Ace of Swords, it does make me think possibly spreading gossip and drama. But with the Queen of Swords, I see her making, you know, very mature decisions, not taking part in every little thing. There were definitely some things she was an accomplice in, but nothing that's that bad and detrimental, such as the things she is exposing. All right, so lastly, how is Jaguar Wright not dead? The Emperor is here. Is she being protected by somebody with a lot of, you know, social standing and importance? That could be a reason. The Justice card makes me think she needs to get witness protection. If you're going to be spilling everybody tea like this, you need some type of security. You need some type of something. Like, it's not safe, child. It's not safe. Like I said, I do think that she is spiritually protected. I feel it, but I think she needs a little bit more. Like, girl, start getting into voodoo or something, because you need that protection. You need that level of protection, like, seriously. The Tower card, all right, everything crashing down, a canon event. I do think that she jump-started a canon event in her life. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The Chariot, she could be moving around a lot. Possibly, if she doesn't have her own home, she's traveling, or she's switching homes frequently. That could be another reason. Page of Swords, yeah, we already know. Five of Swords, betrayal, selfishness, cheating. And the Five of Cups, a loss of a connection. Now, I have one burning question that I want to ask. Did she ever date Jay-Z? Because I don't know why that's popping up in my head. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to ask that question. Did she ever date Jay-Z? And I'll put the answer down in the comments below. So yeah, let me know if y'all want me to ask that question, because I don't know why intuitively throughout this whole reading, I just kind of caught the vibe that her and Jay-Z could have possibly had a thing back in the day, maybe? I don't know. But it makes me curious. Yeah, like I said, Jaguar Wright is telling the truth somewhat, but I don't trust somebody that, you know, you're only coming out because you feel slighted or you feel entitled to more than what you have. You know what I mean? Because before this feeling, you wasn't trying to expose, but all of a sudden now it's like, okay, let me let the chickens out the pen, because, oh, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do that for me. Like, it's coming out of pettiness. It's not coming out of genuinely wanting better for the world. So that is my, reading on Jaguar Wright. Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, because she has come out and made a lot of claims. So let me know. And also, what other videos y'all want from me. or other readings. Doesn't have to be celebrity. And yeah, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Mwah.